Hey everyone, and welcome. We know that navigating the E-rate bid evaluation process can feel a little daunting, but it really doesn't have to be. That's why we put together this quick guide to walk you through our Infinity Communications and Compliance bid evaluation worksheet step by step. By the time we're done, you're going to feel confident you can get it done right and stay fully compliant.
All right, let's dive in. Here's a quick look at our game plan. We'll start with the why of the E-rate bid evaluation. Then we'll get practical and set up your worksheet. After that, the main event, how to actually score the bids. We'll also cover the other important details to look for. And finally, wrap it all up for approval.
So, first up, your E-rate bid evaluation. Let's talk about the why and what. You might be wondering, why is this worksheet so important? Well, it's pretty simple. Your E-rate funding literally depends on a fair and open bidding process. This evaluation is your official, audible proof that you did everything by the book.
And it all kicks off with competitive bidding. As soon as you post your Form 470, that starts a 28-day clock for vendors to send in their proposals. This worksheet we're talking about, that's the tool you're going to use to evaluate every single one of those proposals in a fair and systematic way. Okay, let's get our hands dirty and actually set up the worksheet. We're going to start on tab 1, which, trust me, is the easiest part. It's designed to get you up and running in no time. On this first tab, you just need to plug in 4 pieces of info. First, the funding year. Second, your organization's name. Third, the project description, and this is important. Make sure it matches your RFP exactly. And finally, just tell us the total number of bids you got and list out each vendor's name. That's it. With the basic setup out of the way, we can get into the real meat of it, scoring the bids. This is the heart of your evaluation, and it's where your careful review really comes into play. Now, if there is one thing you take away from this entire guide, let it be this. Price must always, always be the highest weighted factor. I can't stress this enough. It is the #1 non-negotiable rule in all of E-rate. Other things matter, for sure, but cost is king. But here's the good news. We designed the ICC worksheet to do the heavy lifting for you. You don't have to worry about any complicated math. All you have to do is enter the raw scores for each vendor, and boom, the sheet calculates the final weighted scores for you automatically. So what's a raw score? It's just a simple ranking, super straightforward. If you got 3 bids, the best one gets a 3, the next best gets a 2, and the third gets a 1. If you got 5 bids, you just rank them from 5 all the way down to 1. Easy, right? But hang on, before you even start ranking, there's a really important first step. You've got to disqualify any bids that were late or didn't actually respond to what you asked for in your RFP. Just set them aside and make sure to jot down a note on the worksheet explaining why they were disqualified. Okay, so we know price is the top dog. But what else separates a pretty good proposal from the one you're actually going to choose? Let's take a look at the other key things you need to evaluate. Yup, it's time to look beyond the price tag. A truly compliant evaluation means you're looking at the whole package to make sure you're not just getting the cheapest deal, but you're actually getting the best partner and the best solution for your project. So for every single proposal, you should have a little mental checklist going. Ask yourself, is there a signed contract here? Are they bidding on the exact services we asked for? Did they fill out the item 21 template correctly? If they offered a substitution, is it something we can actually use? Is the whole thing accurate? And hey, does this vendor seem like they know what they're doing? And this is a big one. You have to evaluate every bid on an apples-to-apples basis. If a vendor offers something totally different than what you asked for, you can't really compare their price fairly, can you? You need to score them lower, or maybe even disqualify them for not being responsive. The details here really, really matter. Things like a missing signature or not using the right price sheet, the item 21 template, those aren't just tiny mistakes. They can be major red flags about a vendor's attention to detail, and your scores should definitely reflect that. You did it! The heavy lifting is over. The evaluation is basically done. Now, let's just go over the last couple of steps to get this thing finalized and ready to go. That comments section on the worksheet, it's your place to create the official record. You'll want to use it to document your final decision. Say how many bids you got, mention any you disqualified, and then clearly explain why you chose the winner, tying it right back to your scoring criteria. Okay, we are in the home stretch. Just 3 final things. 1, fill in the winner, the date, and sign it. 2, shoot the completed worksheet over to us, your Infinity design team, for a quick review. And 3, always, always save a final copy for your own E-rate records. And just like that, you're done. Your bid evaluation is complete. Once you send it to us at Infinity, our team will give it a look and help you with the next steps. We know this can be a detailed process, but remember, it's all designed to keep you compliant and make sure you get your funding. And you are not in this alone. Our team at ICC is always here to help.